Very good morning. Today I would like to discuss about tax. The three important tax tips I would like to share here. The first thing, the tax, right? You can see the window here. So here, what the agenda is, you have a report. Let's say the report is get refresh data by first of month or every month. So your report will show till last month, 31st, and the next day, the first of the month, the beginning of the month. So you are expected to refresh your report so that you will see the latest data. What if you can do with the tax functions? So this manual interventions to be avoided. What is the best way we can avoid this manual interventions to refresh the report? If the data get refreshed at the source at the table. So you can do this with the calendar function and max of sales data and 1 comma 0 so that upon the date refresh the in data and the you can see the visualization will get updated data and show the respective chart. So what you can do is you can create a DAX formula with a condition what with calendar date less than or equal to max date 1 comma 0 so that if it is get true then you will get the max data that will refresh in your visualization. You can see that. So what you need to do is you need to put in the filter on the pages, okay, and make it as select as one so that you will get the updated refresh data in your visualization. The second thing is, what if you have dates actually? Let's say if it is 1 year data, that's fine. You will have 12 entries of month. What if you have 10 years of data? Then your month will be uh, 10 into 12, altogether 120 entries for a month. So the requirement is that I want a quarter wise actually. I want a quarter, right? So every quarter constitute 3 months. So that for a month I will have only four entries. Okay. For that, what we can do is uh, so for that what you need to do is you need to do functions with the calendar functions and make it as a table to share in it. So I will update in the later slide. And this Power Query is a case sensitive. Be careful when you are using Power Query with case sensitive when you're converting the lower case and uppercase. What happen is if see things like this, if you have an entry like this, let's say capital A, small a, and B. If you want to convert to uppercase, what happen is the first thing is already the A is an uppercase. There is no problem. It will convert to uppercase. The second one is small a. So the agenda is that need to be converted into uppercase. That will convert. The third one will be B. It won't get converted. Okay. And same letter, if you go with lowercase, you can see the same pattern true. So it will display A. And when you go with the lowercase of capital A to lowercase function, it will display A. And for B, it will display B. Why this happen is because the Power Query engine it takes the first the conversion, whatever the conversion, that logic thing that and that will display successfully, irrespective of your uppercase and lowercase. So be careful when you are doing with uppercase and lowercase with your any kind of a sting or something else. You need to be very careful to display your results, especially when you are using with Power Query and if you want to single entry, if you want to do a conversion, this will happen. So you need to be very careful when you are dealing with the case conversions actually in Power Query. I hope this slide will help you a lot, and especially two things, towards few things I would like to discuss about in this session. Actually, when you are working with the DAX functions, so you need to always understand the filter context. Actually, what filter context actually, what row context and the column context that you need to know about how actually doing. And also you need to do when you're supposed to go the summary value, when you're supposed to go with iterative. You will wonder what the difference between sum and sum x. What happen when you apply a sum? It will give a measure as a whole. It will give the overall results, overall total sum. What if you use sum x? It will go by row by row. So think that the sum x is always go with row by row. It is an iterative function actually. And when you go with DAX functions, let's say if you are working with the RLS, if you want to do the RLS, you need to be very careful in DAX functions. So you can use the user principal. If you want to give the user principal, it will tag you your user email ID, your email ID as an input, and based on your user email user principal, and whatever your ID is tagged to the particular department or a country, you can able to see only those values in your report. For that, there are several ways that you can do is, and there is one more thing. What is the trickiest part is what if we have a user principal function in DAX and you can do that. What if you want to do the same thing in Power Query? Because the DAX function user principal function is a DAX functions. What if you want to do the same thing in Power Query? That is a little bit challenging, but I found found a workaround for this. I will cover in the next slide how we can mimic same user principal functionality of tags with Power Query. We need to do some workaround to achieve this function actually. I hope this session will help you a lot to know about these tax functions. Thank you so much.